so upright. Let me stand with that.
So what I would like to say is, if you guys have something that you want to say about your family member that you remember, tell a funny story. Anybody got a funny story you want to tell about it? What is the setup?
Yep, I want to go first.
She wants to go first. And you guys think of any funny stories you know about your family member that you want to talk about?
Okay. All right, I want to need everybody's undivided attention. You're going to be real dramatic about my friends.
No.
I can first talk about it. Here you go. So I want to talk first about my mother. When I say I had the best mother in the world, I'm not just saying, you know how some people just get out because they're related to the person, so they try to act like, oh yeah, my mother was the best and that. But no, I really did. My mother gave up anything that she had to whomever needed it, whenever they needed it. She was just one of those type of people. And so one day, my mother and them, they go to church on Saturdays, and they don't really participate in like Halloween and stuff like that. So she decides that she was going to come down. I went to Lakeshore Elementary. So she came down to the school one day. They said they were having this Halloween, like a parade party. So my mother said, she said, look, she didn't have a car, y'all. So what she did was, she decided to get on the bus, and the bus came, it was number 14, came down that road, went down to Dixon Island, and turned around and came back. So I was the only one, it was only like 1% black down there. So I was the 1% black, but then I was the 1% that didn't have no costume. Right. So my mother decided this year, she said, you are going to participate, but we ain't going to let the church know. So she said, this is what we going to do. She said, this ain't a Halloween costume, it's a parade. I said, right, not the same thing. I said, right. She said, we don't participate in Halloween. You understand? I said, no, we don't participate. She said, so you know, and I was agreeing with everything she said, because I was trying to get that costume, right? So she gets on at number 14, she comes down that road running. I said, running. So she gets on number 14, I got a little excited, y'all, spitting all the time. So she gets on the 14, she comes down the road, so she only had enough time, y'all, for the bus to go down and turn around and come back. So the whole point was, I was supposed to, when the bus came down, come around. So she can't fly to school. Now the parade about to start. They line everybody up, so I'm in the line waiting. And I'm looking at the door, like we said about the door, I'm looking. I'm like, she ain't got it. And the kid's like, you don't have your costume. I said, my costume coming. So they was like, well, how's it gonna get here? I said, the bus. So they was like, well, where's the bus? I said, it's coming. So the bus came down the road, y'all. Said, the bus came down, right? I seen that bus coming. I said, there go my costume. So mama gets off the bus, and she comes running. Look like she's wearing something. My name is Porky, for y'all that don't know. She was like, oh, God. Porky. Mommy coming! I love you! Here it comes! So she gets off, y'all, she came running down there, she's running. And this is me, and she's sitting there, so she's getting me all dressed, got the costume on, and I'm looking at the kids like, I got the costume. So you know I told her I wanted to be a princess that day.
Oh no.
Well, I wasn't a princess. The only one she was on is the one that matched my name, Porky the Pig.
That's crazy.
When she gets the costume on, I'm excited. She gets this costume on, and she was, oh, I just like she was so loving all the time. I love you, darling. And she kisses me, and I was like, Mommy said, she like, oh, all of a sudden she kept kissing me, and all of a sudden she looked, she seen that bus coming. And I could see the fright in her eyes, like, I ain't missing this bus today. Mama got that. I thought Mama was a track star. She should have known Olympics. Y'all know how far from the school down to where the road was at. My didn't have time to jump on the bus. So she jumped on the side of the window.
Oh no.
She was hanging on the side like this. And she was still waiting. Pull it! Her feet was dragging on the ground like this. She was like, I love you, Mom. She's still waiting. Bus driver all the way up down the road. She was still like, I love you. And y'all, and I was stepping like I was the princess. I was still saying, y'all can now tell me that. And that's why I'm saying, y'all, I had the best mother in the world. She was amazing. And hopefully I got one more quick one. This is real quick. On the show. I said, look, they said she needed a ride today, right? They made me tell me it was 20 of them, but I said, we're going to squeeze y'all in like Mexicans today. So we all got in the car today because I said, I don't care what I do, I'm going to always go pick up my family, my cousin, whoever need a ride, I got you. So look, I had the whole quick memory about Uncle Charles. Uncle Charles came one day, gave Mama this green, it was like, I don't know what this big green car, right? So Mama said, we gotta run to the store, we got a car today, and she in a car. Charles gave me his car. So we goes up to the grocery store. The car was real loud and it smoked. So when we got out the super crush, we pulled up in the front. So Mama came out there. I looked up and I seen one of my close friends. I was like, oh. I'm going down like this, right? And so Mama came up to the store, she petted. Porky! Oh my God! Where's Porky? She looking all in the car. She couldn't find me. I was behind the seat in the floor. She was like, why did you do that? I said, I seen some of my friends. It's called a little Smokey. I ain't want to So she said, you better be lucky we got a ride. I said, I am. But I was just saying, I'm just going for her. She was like, you don't do that. So I was like, okay. So then the next day, a couple days later, I said, my nigga, I just went to the car side and we're in Pioneer City. So I can go to a little party. And she said, well, where you going to park at? I don't know. I said, well, I'm going to go to the party. I figured out. Got them y'all to the party. So I parked all the way on the end near this pool. The party was down the street. Y'all, why half the people in the party parked up there where I was parking, right? So when it was time to go, the police came, they said, get your car, get your car. I'm like, I said, I am. They was like, get your car now. So I'm walking all slow. He was like, you ain't walking fast enough. I said, I am. My feet hurt. I'm still walking. And all of a sudden, when I got by the car, y'all, see what they didn't know is the green car that smoked, you had to go right there. You had to slam the door on the passenger side. And I didn't want anybody to see me because remember that movie, Dukes of Hazzard? Yeah, I had to jump in the driver's side like Dukes of Hazzard. I hurry up and jumped in there, act like I moved the door. Y'all watch this. And I went and jumped in the car like I meant to forward. So I got in the car and I went and started up. Okay, I did it. Car wouldn't start. So then I was like, and the car still wouldn't start. So I kept hitting. They was like, what you keep hitting the car for? I said, I like to play the drums so while I'm hitting the car starts. Like, what? So I still kept really hitting the thing like this. And then you kept hitting it a couple times, then it kept clink, clink. But if you hit it a few times, that car started like, what? And everybody, the muscle was going down, smoking up the whole. I came out Pioneer City wide open on foot to the floor. Smoked up the whole Pioneer City and rolled out of there like I hit a Rolls Royce or something. And nobody had and they kept moving. So at the end of the day, I'm just saying, I'm glad that I was born in this family because I'm telling y'all, this family was the best friend. My uncle took us on trips every summer, and Beachy, and Ned, and Muzzy. Like, it was like they never complained knowing that their spouses had to contribute to everything that we needed, because we were very poor. Like, my mother and Aunt Vicky was the ones who didn't have the most money. But they still, my aunt and uncle, nobody complained. Nobody got left behind. And they said that their daddy told them, when you see one falling, you better pick them up. So So if they one don't have, there ain't nobody gonna have. Other than that, you better make sure they all live by that all the way up until the last one died. So I'm just very grateful to be in this family. Come on. Right here.
Back in the day, my brother and I